but along the way, I asked myself, so what do I want to do with myself, and how do I want to contribute to society? You know, how can I give back as far as studying architecture? As a matter of fact, you know, I don't even think you'll get accepted to the School of Architecture.
No matter how long it takes you or how many tries you give it, some people it may take, like, well, myself, I found architecture, and I know I want to stick to that.
They told me to come up here and talk to you all about passion and what it takes to go from high school to college to a profession. And at the end of the day, I call it a passion. In order to be successful in life, you must love what you do and who you do it for. That is the definition of passion.
As long as it's your education, you know, it doesn't matter how much you have to spend on it. I mean, every single penny will be worth it at the end.
RGV Mentors first started back about a year ago now, when I was having lunch with Gabriel Puente. Gabe and I were talking about our interest in serving the community, and we were talking about different ideas, and at that time it sort of hit me, an idea that I had already been working on for the past, actually, 2 or 3 years now. I've always wanted to start a mentorship initiative to benefit the students of the area and the Rio Grande Valley. And one of the reasons why is because I have been so lucky to have benefited from mentors in my life, starting back from when I first met Dr. Mario Ramirez.
It's a new program that is being piloted here at Harlingen High School in conjunction with the Tech Prep of the Rio Grande Valley office and MEDID organization of the Rio Grande Valley. And it's something new, innovative, that is for the benefit of students so that we can have mentorship with college students, and hopefully it'll grow from our pilot program this semester and see where it takes us. But we want the students, we would like the students to start having some sort of connection with college individuals, college students that are already experiencing the trials that they are facing, the adjustments that they are facing, and already exploring careers.
We have designed an application the team has not only for the high school kids but also for the college kids. Why do you want to be a mentor? What can you help? I know that Esme Lozano told us when we met with the parents that it just blessed her to read the college kids' responses. We've had responses, or she has had responses from, I think, more college kids than we can use. Because if we have 10 Harlingen High School students, we want 10 college kids to go with them. So she's going to be meeting with the college kids and explaining more details and having them complete applications. The 10 selected, the college kids will then have to go through training.
We have our applications that have already been given to students that are interested in the program, and so we're still in the initial stages. We'll need to process those applications and then match the students with the college mentors.
We had to fill out the application and put like the activities we were involved in, and we had to get a letter of recommendation form filled out and write an essay and just give it to our counselor, and we'd find out in like a couple of weeks if we were accepted.
Well, I didn't know about it. They sent me a letter to attend a meeting if you're interested of this mentorship program, which I was, and I got accepted, so I was very fortunate to get accepted into this program.
We have students that are graduates of Harlingen High School that have been invited to be mentors for our own students. And we've also had an orientation for your parents so that they are well aware of what the expectations of the program are, and so that they know that our communication is through them for their students. We're all working together to try and prepare them for the next step, which is college, and for that transition. That's very important.
We have exciting ideas about how RGV Mentors will work with both the school-based component and the community-based component. And when Esme Lozano from MEDID asked me, how are we going to measure this startup pilot project? I said, well, the measurement is, this is part of the design group. We want to get it right, and we want the kids and their moms and dads to tell us to.
RGV Mentors was basically sort of started to help the education system, to help the parents out there, and to help the schools, because they're already doing so many great things, but the students really get a huge benefit out of having relationships with successful community professionals, seeing sort of that light at the end of the tunnel where they see folks that look like them just a few years down the road that are successful and that have sort of jumped all these hurdles and have overcome challenges to get to where they are in life. And so I think these kids need to benefit greatly from seeing that.
Because we will be having meetings after school on our campus. They'll be supervised, either myself or one of the persons from MedEd or the Tech Prep office will be there supervising. But we will also have college mentors, which are, you know, adult students who are graduates of Harlingen High School, responsible students, already starting their own careers. But these are our high school students, and we need to make sure that we pair them up with appropriate individuals and that the parents are comfortable allowing them to meet with these individuals, because they're still our students, you know, and we need to make sure that we provide the best opportunities for them in an environment that both the parent and student is comfortable with.
We're not, obviously, as community professionals, as mentors to these kids, we're not tutors, we're not educators, we're not counselors, but we can provide a very important addition to what the schools are already doing successfully, and that is sort of try to empower these kids, believe in them, inspire them, motivate them, but also help to give them the behavioral keys to success that'll allow them to have success in their careers and in post-secondary education. Talk to them about, you know, becoming goal-oriented and really honing in on what they want to do with their lives. Talk to them about work ethic and how important it is that they need to put the time in to become good learners, to become good students, to really invest themselves in their education, because that's the great equalizer. And what I hope could come out of that is these kids are inspired, they're motivated, they've got some more tools in their bag now that's going to allow them to be successful in life because they've had relationships one-on-one with their life coach mentors, and they'll sort of understand the importance of delayed gratification. That is, to get to anywhere meaningful, it's going to take you a while to get there, and you have to really sort of put the time in, work hard, but always have that goal in mind and work towards that every day, and great things will come down the road. Because if you try to get somewhere, you know, quick and easy, and you try to take shortcuts, usually there's really going to be a lot of disappointment. You're going to make mistakes, and so I really like to talk to kids about the importance of believing in delayed gratification. And what I like to say is, slow and steady wins the race.
At first, I'm thinking that this is an opportunity. I want to be a physician, so I see a mentor-protege relationship as something similar to a physician-patient relationship, and I feel like I don't have enough background in spending time, you know, talking to people and trying to get them, you know, on track with something like that.
I met with my protege, like, I believe 3 weeks ago, and I got to know the type of, you know, person she was, and really nice person. And, you know, we got to talk, and asked her questions about, you know, what it was that she needed to know about college that I can help her in. You know, what is she going to go for? What's going to be her next step? What does she need to do, and to know everything about college. So
it's been very pleasing, like someone you can relate to, because, you know, even though he's not in high school, he's around your age level. But it's been a good experience with someone who can teach you about college, you know, from someone who's been there and done that.
I like about RGV Mentors is we're going to help kids that have interest, all interests, whether they want to be a nurse, air conditioning repairman, any sort of a technical or vocational type of a trade. That's great. We're excited about that. We want to help them achieve that. Ultimately, a lot of our kids may also want to go to a four-year university or become a professional of some sort, whether that be a physician or an educator or an attorney, whatever that may be. We'll help them do that as well. But we do realize that the economy is a very knowledge and skill-driven economy, And so basically, more than anything else, these kids need a skill set that they can then use in the workforce and make a living. And so we want to help them find out what their interests are, find out what drives them, what excites them, what's their passion, and then help them achieve it.
I think it's awesome that they're doing this mentorship with the kids, because many don't know about all of these programs that there is for their opportunity to grow.
It really takes sort of somebody believing in you and caring about you, and really trying to instill in you the sort of the inspiration or the motivation to succeed in life. And this is sort of what drives me now, to sort of reach back and do this for other kids, and more than anything else, empower the current sort of mentors we have in the district, all the educators, the teachers and administrators. And so
if anybody needs any information regarding the RGV Mentors pilot program, they can contact me, Rosie Leal, at Harlingen High School, and my phone number is 427-3600, extension 1030.